So recently there's been a load of indie games hitting your Twitch front pages and being clipped all over TikTok and Instagram, but are these games actually any good? It's time to rank them. Now first up, and starting strong, we have The Alters. It's a very interesting concept for a game. You are sent to an inhospitable planet as a space miner and you have to create clones of yourself in order to survive. So it's a survival based game, but it also has a narrative element to it. So very interesting, original concept, and it's one that I don't think got enough love when it originally came out. It's been described as a playable Black Mirror episode and people seem to love it. I agree with them, but given the rest of the games in this list, I'm not sure I can put it any higher than a B. It's a great game and one that I really recommend you play, but there's just a few more that I personally found that much more fun or interesting coming up. So strong start, but it's going in B. Now going from strong to slightly weaker, I think Chained Together was an interesting concept and it's one that blew up. You saw people like Kai Cenat and Speed play it together when they were literally chained up, but it's more of a gimmick than like an original concept, a new game, that type of thing. It's more gimmicky than that, and I really didn't find it that interesting. Even watching people play it, people that I normally love to watch, people like Fitz, he played it, and it's just something I really couldn't get interested in. So I think Chained Together, personally, is going in D. It's not trash. It's not a trash game. There will be one going in trash, don't you worry. But yeah, it's a D for me. Next up is maybe a slightly more niche one that you probably haven't heard of. It's called Dave the Diver, and it's one that I played a lot while I was offline. When I moved house I had no Wi-Fi, and I was playing this game all the time because I could just log into it and play it without needing to connect to the internet. So it's got a special little place in my heart, which might drive its ranking being slightly higher than you'd agree with if anyone has played it out there, but it's a really cool game. You're at a sushi restaurant, you're a diver, you collect the fish, you have to do this collection style stuff when you pick up the fish, then you do like a restaurant serving style thing where you have to actually serve the sushi to customers, and it's a really interesting game. It's kind of pixel graphics, which is really a nice nostalgic throwback. It's just got a lot of things to like about it. I don't think it's quite up there with The Alters, but I do think it's a B, so I think I'm going to stick it in B, but just underneath The Alters for now. So Dave the Diver in B. Now the next one is probably the origin of the modern viral indie game. Lethal Company is something that really blew up a couple years ago, and it's one that I personally haven't played a lot, and I really enjoy it. Now it does have drawbacks. I wouldn't call it an S tier game, but given the memories I have on it, I'm going to have to put it quite high. I think it probably loses a score because it's probably more fun with mods. You could argue it probably shouldn't deserve to be that high, but the memories I have on this game, the fact that when it came out, it had all these clips that made me like hysterically laugh. I'd be lying in bed crying at some clips from people had in this game. So I do think this is going to be our first A ranking. I'm going to put it up in A. It might change later on, but Lethal Company, you're in A. Now next up we have a personal favourite, so I think you can guess where this one's going to go. If you've been a long time viewer of the channel, I've made shorts about this game. It's incredible. I love the graphics, I love the story, I love the narrative, I love how everything just works together so well. You get to play as a cat, which is really cute. It's just, there's so many things to like about Stray as a game. If you haven't played it already, I really would recommend it. It's not the longest story, but it's incredible, and it's probably one of my top 3, maybe top 5 to be less controversial games that I've ever played. So it does have to go in S tier. It's my first S tier game. Maybe you don't agree, let me know in the comments, but yeah, I really, really love Stray, so it's going in S for me. Now next up we have Among Us. It's a very, very viral game, and probably, again, more of an OG than Lethal Company in terms of the kind of viral indie game. It came out at the perfect time, it hit in COVID, it blew up, it kind of really encouraged talking to your friends or just general communication from people online, and it was at a time in COVID where you couldn't really do that. You couldn't see your friends, so it gave you an outlet to speak to them, to play with them, to have this kind of fun experience on a new game. So there is a lot of good memories in this game for me, but I think in terms of quality of game, it really relied on who you played it with. It's at this point more fun to watch modded than to play. I think if you try and pick up this game now and play it, it's just not going to be that fun. It had a bit of longevity, but again, I'm trying not to get blindsided by nostalgia here, so I don't think it's on the same level as The Alters or Dave the Diver. I think it's better than Chained Together. It's too weak as a game for me. It's gonna have to go in the C tier. Now that might be controversial, I don't know. I don't think I can justify putting it any higher than that, so it's going in C. Now, time for another kind of weird niche streamer-based game that we saw everyone play and rage at, is Only Up. Now, again, I'm not sure if this is as widely known as some of the other ones on here, but Only Up was a game that, again, I played. I found it interesting. I only put a couple hours into it. It was cheap, so it didn't really matter. You didn't have to put this huge amount of time into it to get your money back, effectively. And it was fun, but the concept's interesting, and it's been replicated with kind of effectively with Chained Together and other games like that. But I think, again, in terms of if I've ranked Among Us down at C because it's quite weak, it's had poorer longevity than Among Us. I think it was fun for about a week, and then everyone kind of lost interest, so it didn't have that grip on people that some of these other games did. I think it's going to have to be another D-tier game, maybe ahead of Chained Together. I think if I do that, that's a bit more valid, because I think I prefer only up to Chained Together, but yeah, I don't think I can put it in the same tier as Among Us. That wouldn't be fair. Now next up, we probably have the most recent version of a viral indie game, Peak. It's incredible. I can't deny my love for this game. I've played it on stream multiple times. I played it with my friends for such a long time. I put some good hours into this game. I really enjoy it. I think, again, it's encouraging that kind of being with your friends, enjoying time in this game that doesn't really mean anything. It's not some big competitive push, but it's so fun. So the debate for me, I think you can tell from how I've introduced it, I think the debate for me is whether it goes in A or S. I do think it's better than Lethal Company. So if it goes in A, it's going to be above Lethal Company. These are ranked within their tiers, by the way. I didn't say that before. They're ranked within their tiers. I think it has to go A, because again, Stray has this special place in my heart, so it's going to be hard to put anything else up there. But Peak is a very, very good, very fun game. Peak is going in A. It's going above Lethal Company, and I may move it to S. I'm really debating this in my head, but I may move it up to S, I don't know. But Peak is going in A. So we move on now to Rematch. A game, again, it's effectively trying to piggyback off the success of Rocket League. It's that style of game, but with people rather than cars. And it's trying to be a bit like an arcadey football game, and it was alright. There was a bit of hype around it. I played it a little bit, but it's not something that really kind of captured my attention, captured my heart. It didn't have this kind of emotive connection to it, and yeah, I think again it was viral for maybe a week or two, and then people played it and realised it probably doesn't deserve to stay viral for very long. It's a better quality game than the ones that are currently sat in D, but I don't think it's up with kind of the Alters and Dave the Diver in terms of how much I enjoyed them. So I think I'm going to put it in C, and I'm going to put it underneath Among Us. I don't think it's any better than Among Us as a game. I think Among Us stays up here, but Rematch is going under Among Us. Now, we're getting into some juicy discussion here. This one may be probably the most controversial one of the lot. I really tried R.E.P.O. I gave it a go. I thought it was going to be like a better graphics, more fun version of Lethal Company. It felt like a progression of that game. Maybe I came into it with the wrong lens, I don't know. I played it with some friends, and it really didn't hit. I really couldn't get into it, and I admit I've seen people play it and it looks fun from their perspective. You know, I've people that I really like watching, I've watched them play it, but in terms of my experience playing the game, I think, and this may be harsh, so again, apologies, but R.E.P.O was our first trash game. I really didn't like it. I just couldn't gel with it. Again, I'm not quite sure why. It was so mid and bad in my opinion. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I really just didn't enjoy myself playing this game. It was one that, you know, I had a lot of expectation going into, and maybe that's why it's down where it is and not in like a C, B tier. It's because I had such high expectations of it going into playing the game, but yeah, it just really didn't hit for me. I just didn't get on with it, so it's going to be our first trash game. So moving swiftly past what was maybe a controversial take with R.E.P.O, I'm moving on to It Takes Two. This game is really fun, again, co-op, so I've played it personally with my fiance. I know people played it with friends and partners and stuff like that, so you know, it's a game that's really fun. The interactions are good. You know, you have to work together. It's effectively like a more kind of arcadey, cartoony style game, like more than Portal. So Portal is a game again that I have a good amount of hours in, but It Takes Two feels like that. It's the kind of problem-solving, puzzle, cooperative game. It was really fun, and I have good memories of it. You know, trying my best. You know, it does make you a little bit angry is the wrong word, but like frustrated sometimes. So trying not to take that out on the person you're playing the game with, and actually figure things out and then progress is, you know, it's a big part of it. But there's a lot of fun was had for me playing this game. So this is the tough bit now, because I'm looking at the games that are around where I'm thinking of putting it, so probably between A and B. So I'm going to put it in B, and I'm going to put it at the start of B. It's the top of B tier. Probably might push into A if I feel a bit more generous later on, but top tier of B. It's a game I'd recommend, but I don't think it slots into A just yet. Now, this one we have probably the most OG comfort game that has ever existed. Stardew Valley came out, what, 10 years ago now, which is crazy to say. But it's like a farm life simulation if you don't know it. If you don't know it, you probably should by now. It's been around for a long time and it's been quite popular for a long time. But again, it's a very good game. It's probably one that other people would have more fond memories of than I do. You know, I put some time into it when I was younger, but it's not something I've picked up too much recently. And my ranking might be slightly off compared to other people. I'm going to put Stardew Valley bottom of B. This is my experience with the game. You guys might have this as your favourite game of all time. I know some people do. So again, please don't please don't harass me in the comments about this. I just haven't kind of put the time into it to make it A or S tier compared to the ones that I've got in there, and the enjoyment I've got out of the ones up there. So yeah, low B. Again, a very good game, but it just doesn't justify going higher for me. Now next up, it's another fan favourite in Hollow Knight Silksong. This game is gorgeous. It's a very cool design. Team Cherry, who the Australian developers who made it, really smashed it out of the park with the way it looks. Again, my opinion might be slightly different here. A lot of people love it. I'm not saying I don't love it. I think it's a very cool game, but it's also, for me, frustrating. Now that might be a skill issue. Hold my hands up. I might say that's a skill issue. You're not good enough at the game, that's fine. These levels can get really quite hard. And as much as I really appreciate the way it looks, when you're doing the same thing 5-6 days in a row for like half an hour before you really have to give up and do something else, the enjoyment factor kind of gets taken out of it a little bit. I still think it's going to go in the B tier. If you're worried it was going any lower than that, don't be worried. I think it beats The Altars, beats Dave the Diver. It doesn't quite beat It Takes Two. Yeah, the beauty of it kind of gets nullified by how frustrating it can be. So my opinion is kind of bouncing around all over the place, but it's going to go kind of top end of B. Now this is another throwback game that came back in popularity in COVID for obvious reasons. It's Plague Inc. Now this is one again that I may be slightly blinded by rose-tinted glasses. It's one that I played a lot when I was at school, when I was really a lot younger than I am now. And it's one that I've come back to quite a lot. Again, it's going to be probably higher than most of you have it, but Plague Inc. is a game that I've kind of sunk so much time into when I'm on a plane or something like that. If I'm flying and you don't have any data, it's a game that I'll just sit and play for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and you get to choose all the different viruses. It's like virus, bacteria. I remember what's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. I might have to put a photo up on screen of the thing I'm talking about, but it's this type of virus that, you know, they're always solving it, and it's like every different thing you can play has a different way of problem solving and beating the game, and there's so much depth to it when it looks like it's so simple. I have such positive relationships with this game. I love it so much. I'm gonna have to be maybe again slightly controversial here. I think this is an A tier game. If we're talking about longevity, it's a game that I played on a flight this year, and it's been out for what, 13 years or something? When did it come out? Like a long time ago. I think that's mid A. It doesn't beat Peak. Peak is still Peak. Yeah, Plague Inc. is high A tier for me. Last but not least is Cookie Clicker, and I wish I could sit here and tell you that we left the best until last. And while there is a bit of complexity and depth to this game, I was introduced to it by this really cool YouTube video actually. If I can find it, I'll put it up on screen and I'll credit the guy who I'm talking about. But it is what it says it is. You click cookies. It's almost like the old school venture capitalist games on the phone where you just have to press a few things and then eventually it automates it, and then you kind of snowball into this progression of, you know, building it up. But the payout for me of having to click a cookie multiple times until my fingers start cramping, the payout isn't worth it. You get to a certain point in the game and it's just like, oh well, what am I even doing here? You kind of sit back and you have that realization of how is this how I'm spending my Saturday afternoon or whatever it is. Again, I don't know how controversial this is going to be. I don't know what the sentiment is for Cookie Clicker as a game. It's not trash, don't worry. It's not going in the same level as R.E.P.O, but I do think it's a D tier game. I think it beats out Chained Together and Only Up, so let me just shift that over. So I do think it beats those, but I don't think I can put it in the same tier as Among Us. It's just not as fun. Controversially, maybe not, I don't know. Cookie Clicker is a D tier game for me. So that's it, that's my tier list. It may be slightly controversial. Please, don't be too mean in the comments. Let me know where you think I've gone wrong. Where would you put certain games? Where would you move them? Is there anything you put higher, anything you put lower? Anything I've missed? Could I make a part 2 of these types of games? Let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have, liking and subscribing does so much for the channel. It shows me that you guys enjoy this type of content and it pushes it a bit more into the algorithm. So if you wouldn't mind dropping a like and subscribe if you have enjoyed it, that would be amazing. And I'll see you all in the next video.